He's going to be fighting Zomba right now in winners finals.
Yep, we'll definitely see how this works out. I'm not surprised we're just going to go right into winners finals. You know, it's ready to rock. We may as well start rocking here. But yeah, Fusion Classic. Again, Zomba, Jakal. I know we've heard people say it a lot, but there's a reason why we keep saying it. And we're going to be starting things off right here on PS2 in a matter of two fantastic players and playing great characters as well. So, you know, not a whole lot of funny business, but a lot of good, solid, strong gameplay.
Oh, for sure. Remember as well, this is going to be our first best of 5 of the night, unless I'm mistaken. I hope I am not. Once again, Zomba and Jakal facing off. Beautiful drift away to make sure that the back air wasn't accurate at all. Could have been extremely deadly. It would have been deadly for sure. And just as deadly as the claw just piercing through that hole. Zomba could not remain alive. You gotta be careful. You cannot overextend like that because Wolf could very well try to fight you off stage. I mean, he's got nothing to lose. Triple digits, and he needs to start racking up more damage, and he's doing so.
I think it's just a matter of one of those cases where, like, the more you fight better players, you just elevate your game. And it's not to say, I'm not trying to make a point that, like, oh, Delta Force is a worse player than Zomba. Like, I'm not trying to make it out to be like he's terrible. We all know Zomba's a great player, one of the best players in the world, right?
Yes.
And I know everybody else, you know, kind of has this situation too. You fight a better player, you start playing better. Right? And my point is that we've seen Jakal somewhat struggle to deal with some players today, but as soon as he's fighting Zomba, all of a sudden, yeah, look at this. He's playing incredible all of a sudden.
I mean, he was playing incredible earlier as well, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean and what you're trying to convey, and I think you have conveyed it perfectly as well, because you can see it in his gameplay. You can see a Jakal that's really not going forward too much unless it's to get the kill. Unfortunately for the Wolf main, he did not get it. The percentage was not right. The rage was not enough. But the fear that he's instilling into the Prince of New York is certainly there. Great tech to avoid getting caught by the gyro, just dangling on the floor, being super there. That's absolutely insane. And he still didn't die. Okay, no rage, but I get the boot. Okay, finally, he gets it. So much pressure, absolutely warmed up. I think to further elaborate on the point you were making, I think Delta Force actually warmed Jakal up to the point where he was like, okay, like he pumped him up to the point where, okay, I'm ready for Zomba. You know, I'm going to absolutely destroy him. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing. So I proper shout out to Delta Force putting Jakal in that mindset, in the lethal mindset.
I agree with a lot of that too. But yeah, as we kind of see how things start to play out a little bit here. I mean, Zomba also, you know, was taking a little bit of a break as he awaited for his opponent. Yep. But yeah, no, Jakal's definitely playing on fire here to get things going off in this winter side set. But again, I think a lot of it is also just the familiarity these two have against each other. They fought so many times now, and I mean, it's not going to stop anytime soon. With both of them again being some of the best players in the world here. But as we can see right now, okay, trying to find that back air. He's definitely throwing him out, but Zomba got some projectiles, going to try and create some space for himself. Yep, okay, it's going to get some jabs and some down tilts.
That's crazy. Jakal was so close to getting the lethal move, but Zomba kept his composure, didn't overextend, realizing that Jakal was ready. Beautiful up B to make sure that the pressure was on, gaining stage control and forcing Zomba into the air. Wow, that's crazy. He still survived. Absolutely vital for Jakal to remain alive just for a little bit longer. This is do or die for both of them. One mistake could lead to death, and this is it. It's Zomba trying to chase him down. Perfect angle to go back into the ledge. He's trying to catch him. It's a dash attack, but of course, the sour spot will not be enough to take that stock, and he's still not able to catch him until he lands on the purple claws. It's the forward tilt that takes that stock.
Say, I really got to hand it to Jakal, too. He's throwing out some, like, wild plays here and there. We saw that forward smash in game 1. Just throwing out some crazy moves in some spots that Zomba's definitely not ready for it. And he's getting a lot of reward out of these things, too. Right now, though, 173 in that final stock. Whoa! Yeah, he should be fine. Yep, does make it back there with the side special. And now, again, it's just kind of sitting at ledge, waiting for Zomba to make a mistake, I presume, as he's at 180. Again, you just sneeze on him hard enough, and you should be losing the stock.
And he is. Zomba made a couple small mistakes that are actually becoming increasingly bigger, increasingly more important for the possible outcome of this second game. Of course, Zomba finally manages to take that stock, but he took 100% to do it. That's going to be absolutely crucial for Jakal to keep this momentum, to keep the energy up. He's still trading. He doesn't care. Every single bit counts, and he's forcing Zomba into uncomfortable situations to make questionable decisions, of course. Jakal being perfectly ready for them. Look at him go, just going for the reversal forward here. That was so interesting to see, and he's still chasing him down. 70% out of one extension, one mistake. Somebody needs to take this stock now, and he's struggling so much to get even 50% on Jakal.
And Jakal's playing incredible right now, too. All those forward airs, all the way to the back air. Still, okay, gets that nair out of shield. He's going to be looking for a couple more nairs. Apparently, that dash attack. Really good job putting down some pressure here. No, he's not going to spike him. I feel like that's just not a play you want to do against Zomba, because if you miss, yeah, you do have that second stock, but like you got to rob with rage, and it really just takes one small opening.
I think he should go for it. I think he should go for it. Oh! Minute wait. What did I tell you? It just works, Skip. You just
but there's a difference between a reversal and then having control of the stage, sir.
No. He was nowhere in control of that situation, and he still went for it. That's how legends are born, Skip. You just gotta go for a spike. You just gotta go for a dive.
Yeah, but there was a reversal. He was already off stage. There's a difference, man. There's a difference. There's context. That moment, yeah, 100% go for it. Like, 100%. Like, he's already missed. Like, look, yeah, boom. That makes sense. When you have control of the stage, right, you don't want to just go throw a stock away.
No. Game number 3, it's Jakal, who's currently on a beautiful lead. He's just going crazy on Zomba, who's currently struggling so much to get anything started. Of course, those back airs will grant a lot of maneuverability and, of course, control, both of the air and the ground. I mean, it's a Zomba air after all, so you know that he's gonna get so much out of it. So far, Zomba doing phenomenally at keeping Jakal off stage. I think that will be it. Yeah. Vámonos with the laser precision of the gyro. That was search and destroy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, too, about R.O.B. I mean, he already got sniped out the jump, I believe, with that laser, and the gyro just has that perfect angle where, like, how far you sent Jakal out. He had the drift in order to try and find, like, a side B, and that's just right in the crossfire of where the gyro is going to be going. So, honestly, well played by Zomba here. A good first stock coming out. I mean, definitely needs it as well. Okay, great. Not a Z catch. Great dare catch, but...
Careful here, because Zomba could very well take this second stock once again. He's certainly capable of doing a challenging smash attack. Could have been super scary. Oh my god, that's gonna be it. Oh, beautiful. The roto arm to make sure that the stock is taken. I mean, I did say it. Zomba could very well take that second stock, and he did without losing his first one, triple digits, of course. But that's something that he shouldn't worry about too much. He knows that Jakal will try to push on, try to challenge, try to figure out how to deal as much damage as possible, and that's something that Zomba could certainly, and more likely than not, will take advantage of.
Oh, geez, yeah. Okay. Got a little too aggressive there, but yeah, that was certainly almost a 3 stock. And I think what we saw earlier, too, when we saw that footstool, I think Jakal was potentially looking for... No way. Okay, he was going to live a little bit longer, but... Doesn't be able to get back to stage. Just Zomba, I know what Zomba was looking for, but yeah, that's just not going to be enough there. And does give Jakal a little bit of breathing room here, a little bit of momentum in his back pocket.
Yeah, I think Zomba should have gone for a down air there. That would definitely have been the play. Unfortunately, that allowed Jakal to just go for another opportunity, another situation where he could definitely still could bring it up, but he's got to be super careful. Caught in the air, great DI to avoid certain doom, and of course you got to be super mindful of those shields as well. The charge up on the wolf flash, that was the wolf flash. That was a B, I believe. It got interrupted, so I'm not too sure what he was going to do. Still getting stuffed out by the gyro. Great stuff for Zomba to put that one on his scoreboard. I still think Jakal, unless he ran out of fumes. To be honest, those decisions and the plays that he showed earlier could be somewhat draining. I mean, I got tired and I'm just commentating. So just performing them at the highest levels, of course, will drain you out. Yeah, that was a side B. Unfortunately,
I don't think it's bracket stamina because, I mean, Jakal competes like a diffusion basically almost every week, right? So, like, he knows what it takes to win these. He knows how far, and he's done it so many times.
Right.
I think it's just a matter of Zomba, who was sitting, got a couple games under his belt, and has made the proper adaptations.
Okay. I believe in you. I trust in your insight. I mean, that is the expert insight, the local insight as well. So I think that's certainly something that needs to be taken into consideration and something that I actually agree with. Great stuff from Jakal. Oh, yeah, absolutely beautiful. That's something that that Zomba was trying to catch on earlier. I mean, he was trying to do that, and he did get it at one point.
No.
This could be super deadly. The down smash barrage is going to be enough to put Jakal into a very uncomfortable situation. Still, he manages to recover effectively, but he's still not out of the blender.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been Zomba's advantage state. He's just turned it up to 11 here, and as soon as he gets an opening on Jakal, especially sending him off stage, it's just pressing the right buttons, calling out the right options here. And, okay, I understand the attempt of what you're trying to go for there. You're trying to find a way to catch Jakal off guard. And honestly, you're just in a position where you're going to get caught up anyway. And unfortunately, you put yourself in the absolute worst position for a forward smash. But still, you got like 70% lead right now. So like, it's not the worst thing here, but it's going to get a lot worse in just a little moment.
Yeah, I think Jakal could definitely take advantage of the rage that he has built up 100%. And the recovery could be still stuffed out beautiful back up there from the gyro, making sure that the platform was properly taken care of, barely scratching him with the claws of the boot. It's Jakal, of course, once again taking advantage of the rage to make sure to bring things back into his favor. Zomba trying to catch him in the air. Beautiful recovery from Jakal. He's still not letting go of that second stock, and he could still deal a lot of damage, especially with this rage.
Jeez, I really got to hand it to him, too. The patience there, not overextending, not pushing buttons he doesn't need to push, and just kind of waiting for Zomba to, you know, press something and probably commit a little too far to something there. And now, okay, dash attack is going to get through that shield, is going to be able to take out that stock. And now 36% here, final stock for Zomba, potentially the end of the set. It just kind of depends on how he plays. And we see what happens when he gets Jakal off stage. He starts finding these hits, and it's moments like that. Takes the stock, pushes it to a game 5. And I love the reactions between these two players, like when they're playing against each other. They know.
He knows. That was messed up, but absolutely worth going for. That's 2-2. That was such a quick reversal, honestly, from Zomba. You did say it earlier. He turned it to 11. Dude, that was so warranted. And he knows. I mean, he's like, okay, I mean, I'll take it. And Jakal just laughs it out, like, just run it back. We're going into Town and City once again for the final game of winners finals. This will decide who is going to sit comfortably in grand finals just for a little bit longer while we wait for the victory of the loser side of bracket. Ooh, that was super scary, actually. He is fishing for those bears, and he's not getting him. At least he's doing a lot of damage on Zomba, who's struggling to recover back to the stage.
Okay, and right now, yeah, it just has not been touched. He's been doing a great job. I mean, I think it's just kind of like adapting to the adaptation, right? We saw Zomba play really, really well the past couple of games, and now Jakal is kind of just finding his way through it right now. But again, this is where Zomba just makes his money.
That's a nice way to put it. Absolutely insane just how Zomba almost brought it back. I mean, he's still not out of immediate danger. He still needs to respect Jakal as he tries to reclaim center stage, making use of that platform, making on this position, the lateral position, just so far out. He's going for a spike, and he gets it. Beautiful timing there as well. Just even things out in a blink. Jakal still not letting go. 1, 2, 3 to make sure that Zomba remains out of the stage. But he gets another opportunity to keep extending damage into a dash attack and almost landing the back air, for pretty much working as a frame trap for a grab that Jakal has been doing a really good job at recognizing and most importantly punishing effectively.
Yeah, well, what I do like from Zomba, though, is that I feel like he recognizes, hey, I'm not going to be able to get out of this combo, but I can at least, like, go for a trade here. And we've seen it a couple times now where he'll press a button because, like, Wolf's, does a pretty good job, especially that dash attack in that scenario. He's gonna get you, right? R.O.B just does not have the mobility to get out of there, but I can at least press a button to make sure I'm not getting hit. So, honestly, well scouted from Zomba. But we're going to go up way high here, take a little bit of percentage, and we're going to get that grab, forward throw, put him off stage, tried to call out a higher recovery, but is not able to find it. And the up tilt will take that second stock as Jakal needs to punch in one more stock here to move into winner side of Grands.
That was actually pretty clean as well from Jakal, just waiting out, making sure that he went for a non-committal or at least not too committal option. And of course, that had the best trade-off. Got to be super careful because Zomba is trying to cook Jakal out here, especially on the ledge. Get up attacked to get Zomba off the platform, but he's still not out of danger. Great mobility from Jakal, but of course, the pivot grab will allow Zomba to just pummel him into oblivion with an up air. 40% is everything that Jakal managed to get. Let's be honest, that might be more than enough if he keeps this momentum up.
Yeah, he's shielding a lot here too, and honestly, Jakal is definitely going to eat that right up. I mean, he's going to get his shield pokes, and that's definitely going to find him the damage that he needs to kind of keep pushing this lead further. As we see right now, 87%. Okay, gets the full charge laser, downward angled. Just, again, trying to apply some pressure here. And again, running up with shield, you got to be careful because Jakal's had no issue landing on your shield with any sort of aerial. However, off stage once again. Oh, no, you went off stage. Okay, you're going to be able to recover without too much hassle, but Zomba is still there to be a problem.
100%. Jakal has to be super careful in the decision that he picks in order to make this count. Trying to catch him with the back air, landing on the shield, trying to get the pressure be enough. Good reflector, but that could be a great recovery. Doesn't care. Get up attack to make sure that the gyro is sent away. It's currently Zomba who holds center stage in reversal by Jakal, who's trying to push him closer to the platforms, knowing that there's nowhere to hide other than up. But that's exactly where he finds him. Great stuff from Jakal to make sure that he sits comfortably in the winner side of Grand Final. Zomba will have to fight Delta Force. Whoever wins from Delta Force and I don't know if it's Aquas yet or Smash Bros. We still have to wait a little bit on that, but just a beautiful way that Jakal adapted and kept his composure, allowed him to sit, to relax just for a little bit in the winner's side of Grand Finals.
Hey, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if we see game 15 between these two later tonight. So, again, like, they're both super talented, right? I mean, we could definitely talk about how Zomba has had like a greater success within Ultimate, but when you're both really good players and you have so much practice against each other, it doesn't matter who has more success. You're both going to know how to play against each other and what the optimal ways to do things are. So, I mean, great stuff from Jakal being able to push his way into that Grand Finals, but I would not be surprised if Zomba, is a force to be reckoned with coming out of the loser side. But before we get anywhere further, we do have to go over some ads here. I think we still got a replays to go through a little bit, though.
Yeah, there's a couple stocks that we got to enjoy a little bit more on. Zomba with a phenomenal skill set there. I just absolutely love the way that this set played out. They were robbing each other out as every single time they had a lead, they had an opportunity to just go for it. They did. I mean, they're both extremely aggressive, but also cognition. They're also extremely patient, and they recognize areas where they either lack or it could be a good opportunity to just go ham, go crazy. And that's exactly what allowed us to enjoy such a beautiful set between these monsters. Absolutely love the way that Jakal's mobility played a huge part on this set. To be honest, I think he was making the most out of Wolf's low gravity to make sure to challenge Zomba's attempts at trades. I mean, you did say it earlier how they were just going for trades, and it made sense in those instances. But of course, it was Jakal who found out a good opportunity, good timing to just close it up in his favor. Great stuff from both of these competitors.
Yeah, no, very good stuff. And now we can go to the ads here. So obviously, first things first, as we all know, Collision 2025 is coming up. because it's weird because it's usually in March, but now it's June. So obviously that means it's in the summer. It's in August 2020. Well, 22 to the 24th in 2025. It's going to be at the Meadowlands Expo Center. If you remember Apex back in the day, that's where we're going to be having this. So it's going to be a larger venue. There's going to be so much to do there. We're going to be having Rivals, Melee, and obviously Ultimate. You can sign up now at start.gg/collision.
And of course, Collision are masters of what they're doing. Every single post, every single bit of clips that you find on social media, it's done expertly by their team. Make sure to hire them right now. Make sure to start the contact with them, whether it's a cold approach, hot approach, it doesn't matter. You know they got you. You know that you're gonna get the best in the business thanks to the great work and the great people behind Collision Series and every single bit of media that they put out, whether it's in Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, doesn't matter, they got you.
Yep, and obviously, you know, you're watching Fusion right now. That's where you're at. You can actually attend Fusion if you're in the New Jersey area or somewhere adjacent in Rahway, New Jersey. I mean, every Monday, you can check them out here on Collision Series TV. You can also follow them on Twitter, or I'm not sure if they have, like, Blue Sky. But I know on Twitter you can follow them at Collision Smash, and you can find out when tournaments are happening, or any of the streams like you're watching right now.
Exactly, you do not want to miss out. Also, this coming weekend, the Garden Brawl 2025. This Saturday is where you will find the best of the best in New Jersey. Richwood is where you want to be. You cannot miss out on Garden Brawl. The link is right there. Start.gg/Garden Brawl. Of course, if you go to the website and just type down Garden Brawl, you'll find it. Sign up now. It's 1 week away. This Saturday is where you want to fight.
But yeah, that is going to be it for ads. We will be back in a